Hoda is not one of them. She's got a day job. They are Julia Yarbo and Silva Harapetian, and they're chronicling their experiences on highwaytoahusband.com. You're blogging about it the whole way along, right?
This is hilarious. All right, so you're looking for the husband, right?
I am.
And you're the friend who sometimes steals the guys along the way.
No. That's what we hear.
That happened by accident. Strictly by accident. She's the best friend.
You were going to do it yourself, right? After a 20-year career as a broadcaster.
22 years in this business as a TV news broadcaster, and then I decided, you know what? It's so demanding. The time constraints. I'm watching my life pass me by.
You hadn't
and
had
I'm
a
not
date
getting
in
out
4
there.
years?
It's been a long time.
How is that possible?
I don't know.
No, you're gorgeous.
I don't know. I wish I had the answer to that.
Are you weird?
No, I'm not. And actually, all of my guy friends, okay, I am a little weird. My guy friends say, Julia, we just don't understand it. So I said, you know what? I just can't sit by and wait any longer. I have to do something.
Good for you.
Are you approaching it like you'd approach a job? I mean, if you really want to find someone, you have to really get on the hunt, right?
Exactly.
So why did you decide to go with her then?
Well, you know, I'm also a former reporter. I got laid off in September, and I thought, well, what am I going to do? We were communicating, and over the years, our friendship has grown, and we've gotten closer because we keep calling each other and having these outrageous, comical, and tragic stories of our single lives.
Right.
You know, and sharing it, going, what just happened? How did I miss that?
Right.
So that kind of evolved to Highway to a Husband, and how could I resist the opportunity to hit the highway?
I bet Hollywood's listening.
That is,
I mean, depending on how
kidding.
this thing turns out, it's Thelma and Louise without the
Without the
without Brad Pitt, but who knows?
He could come along if he wants to.
So explain to us. You're in the car. You're driving to a city.
What do you drive?
Nissan Xterra.
Okay.
Okay. So what do you go to diners? Like, what are we doing here? What's happening?
So we have a lot of friends and family across the country. So we'll find out what interesting events are happening from place to place. We roll into town, we get situated, and then we'll go do things that you would do in your normal home. Like we may go out, we may go to an event, I may go bike riding, we may go to a park and run or walk.
But this is expensive.
It's getting there, but
we're
determined.
We're very creative.
So you're at a restaurant. Let's pretend you're at a random restaurant. How do you go about meeting people around you? Like, what are you doing? You do something. What do you do?
She's the instigator.
I'm the instigator because you know she talks a good game, but sometimes she's really There you go. So sometimes I'm like, he's smiling at you. You need to go talk to him. So she'll get up and hand him a card, and the reactions are.
What do you say?
Highway to a Husband?
No, it does
not. It's crazy because the women, we hand them the card, and the women say, Jared Manos, good friend down in Texas.
Who are these guys? You're with lots of guys. Who are these guys?
Unfortunately, these guys are just good friends. They're not potentials.
They're not the ones. Okay.
But they look good. And so we'll hand women the card, and they go, oh, please take us with you. And men just look at the card and kind of look at it, and they step back. And they're like, oh, interesting. So,
so has it worked with anybody? Have you been close?
It has. I've had 3 dates with a gentleman in Austin, Texas. And
Really? Dates with the same guy?
Yeah, exactly. And he's actually called back.
Whoa.
She's like a 12-year-old, I swear.
Where do you go when she's out on a date? What do you do?
You know, I mean, and Austin was great because I used to live there and I have a lot of friends there, so I keep myself busy. But, you know, I'm independent and I can find things to do.
I don't know. I think I'd stay in Austin for a long time.
How are you guys doing it financially? Because people need to work to make money.
Well, the truth of it is, we would love any sponsor that wants to come along with us.
Nissan. If you're driving around in a Nissan.
I love my Xterra.
The other thing that we can't do without is the Febreze, let me tell you, in the car.
Febreze. Perfect. Any deodorant, like Secret? Secret? How do you wash your clothes and stuff along the way?
Well, luckily we've been with, like I said, friends and family, so we've been able to make pit stops, and we haven't gotten to the point where we have to roll into truck stops.
How long are you going to do this, by the way?
So the time frame, I would love to see the whole country. I've always wanted to do a road trip, and this is a perfect opportunity. So either until we see all 50 states, I find a husband, or the money runs out.
All right,
good luck.
Let us know how it's going. We'd love to follow your journey.